Before you take another sip of your morning coffee, I want to tell you something that almost nobody knows. There's a moment, exactly 7 minutes after you drink caffeine, where your brain enters a state that scientists call a false alert. It feels like energy, but it isn't.
It feels like clarity, but it's not real clarity.
It feels safe, but for millions of people, it's the beginning of a cycle that silently destroys their sleep, their mood, their hormones, and their energy levels. Because coffee isn't doing what you think it's doing, and once you see what's actually happening inside your body, you will never see coffee the same way again. Welcome to a breakdown of the habit almost everyone depends on, but nearly nobody understands. Today, we're diving deep into what coffee really does inside your brain. Why it affects your anxiety, sleep, stress, and energy, the hidden countdown no one talks about, how much is actually safe, and the doctor-approved routine that fixes everything. This is coffee. Explained the way it should have been explained your whole life. Let's begin.
When patients tell me they feel instantly energized after coffee, I tell them a difficult truth. It's not energy, it's inhibition.
The first thing you need to know is this: coffee doesn't give you energy. It blocks the chemical that tells your brain you're tired. That chemical is adenosine. Think of adenosine as your body's natural fatigue meter. The more it builds up, the more you feel like you need rest. But caffeine fits into the same receptors perfectly. It locks itself into the fatigue meter and stops your brain from reading your true energy levels. You're not energized. You're just blocked. Your brain is silenced. Now, here's the part nobody tells you. Your brain keeps producing adenosine the whole time. It's still building up in the background. And when the caffeine wears off, the fatigue flood hits instantly. That's your crash. And in just a moment, you'll understand why this crash gets worse every single month you drink coffee.
This is classic dopamine adaptation. When people need more caffeine every few months,
You're blocking a biological signal that exists for a reason. Once you understand this, your relationship with caffeine changes forever. Next, caffeine hits your hormones. Your body releases cortisol, the stress hormone. Yes, the same hormone your body produces when you're in danger. For some people, this cortisol spike feels like jitters, restless energy, tight chest, growing anxiety, irritability. But the real story is dopamine. Caffeine increases dopamine levels the same way mild stimulants do. That little rush of confidence and focus you feel, that's dopamine talking. But your brain adapts fast. Your dopamine receptors start to downregulate, which means you need more caffeine to feel the same effect. This is tolerance. This is dependence. This is why your 1 cup became 2, and why 2 became 3. Your brain has quietly adjusted itself to a new normal. And the shocking part? The more coffee you drink, the weaker its effects become. But the stronger its side effects get. Which means you need more caffeine to feel the same effect. This is tolerance. This is dependence. This is why your 1 cup became 2, and why 2 became 3. Your brain has quietly adjusted itself to a new normal. And the shocking part? The more coffee you drink, the weaker its effects become, but the stronger its side effects get.
when someone tells me they can't function without coffee, I know exactly what's happening.
It's not because they're busier, their brain chemistry has changed. And this change affects mood, motivation, stress, and overall resilience. Let me introduce you to the biggest problem with caffeine. It looks like this. You wake up tired. You drink coffee. You feel stimulated. You crash. You drink more coffee. You sleep worse. You wake up more tired. Every day, your baseline energy gets lower, but your dependence on caffeine gets higher. This is why coffee doesn't feel like a boost anymore. It feels like maintenance. You aren't drinking it to perform. You're drinking it to function. And here's the twist. The worse your sleep becomes, the more caffeine you crave, and the more damage caffeine does to the sleep you're trying to fix.
Most people underestimate how sensitive sleep is to caffeine.
Their natural energy system is overrun. Their sleep architecture is disrupted. Their cortisol rhythm is flattened, and caffeine is masking it. Now for the hardest truth. Caffeine has a half-life of 6 to 8 hours, but depending on your genetics, some people have a caffeine half-life of 12 hours. That means your afternoon coffee could still be in your system at midnight. Even if you fall asleep easily, your deep sleep is the one that takes the hit. Studies show caffeine reduces deep sleep by up to 30%. Your body loses its ability to repair. Stress hormones rise overnight. Your heart rate remains elevated. You wake up tired, even after 8 hours in bed, and this is the moment people usually say, "But I sleep fine." No, you don't. You just don't feel the damage directly. Your sleep doesn't have to feel broken for it to be broken. And caffeine is the quiet reason why millions of people never feel truly rested.
As a doctor, I'm not against coffee.
Even a small reduction in deep sleep accumulates over months and years, leading to fatigue, anxiety, and poor recovery. It's a long-term problem hiding inside a short-term habit. Here are the red flags your body is giving you. You wake up tired every day. You get headaches without caffeine. You feel anxious or jittery. You crash in the afternoon. You can't fall asleep easily. You wake up in the middle of the night. You need multiple cups to feel normal. If you're experiencing these symptoms, coffee isn't the problem. Your relationship with coffee is.
These steps stabilize your hormones, protect your sleep, and prevent caffeine dependence.
But when it replaces proper rest, hydration, nutrition, or stress management, it becomes a risk. Not immediately, but slowly, quietly, and consistently. Here's the scientifically backed, doctor-approved coffee routine that protects your sleep, energy, hormones, and mood. Step 1. Wait 60-90 minutes after waking. This prevents cortisol spikes and anxiety. Step 2. Drink water first. Most morning fatigue is dehydration, not tiredness. Step 3. Never drink coffee on an empty stomach. Eat protein or healthy fats first. Step 4. Set a caffeine cutoff time. 1 p.m. if you're sensitive. 3 p.m. absolute max. Step 5. Choose quality over quantity. 1 strong cup beats 3 weak ones. Step 6. Don't sip all day. Drink it in one window. Avoid constant dosing. Step 7. Switch to half calf or matcha if you feel anxious. Step 8. 1 day a week. Drink no caffeine at all. This resets your receptors.
A caffeine reset is safe, effective, and often life-changing.
Most people feel a dramatic improvement in just 1 week. More energy, calmer moods, and sharper focus. You don't need to quit coffee forever. But you should quit if you rely on 3-6 cups a day. You experience heart palpitations. You have chronic anxiety. You can't sleep without melatonin. You feel tired even after sleeping Slade. You crash every afternoon. In these cases, a 7-14-day caffeine reset can completely restore your natural energy. Most people who try it say the same thing. I feel like myself again. Your body was designed to produce its own energy. Caffeine should enhance that system, not replace it. Coffee isn't bad, but it's misunderstood. And now, you understand it. You know the biology. You know the hidden effects. You know how to drink it without destroying your sleep or your energy. Coffee is a tool. Use it wisely. For more science-backed habits that actually work, subscribe and take back control of your energy.